Some say love that leaves your soul to breathe.
At 23:11 on August 4th, professional figure skater Yuzuru Hanyu, 28, announced his marriage on a social network. Mr. Hanyu said at a press conference on turning pro that he should cherish his heart. Shuzo Matsuoka also welcomed his wedding announcement. Mr. Shuzo Matsuoka congratulated and said, "It's great that there are people who support us. Thank you for always supporting me. This time, I, Yuzuru Hanyu, will be registered." When he announced his determination to turn professional in July 2022 after 2 consecutive Olympic titles in Sochi and Pyeongchang, he also said, "Yuzuru Hanyu, as long as I continue to live, as long as I live my life, I think it's okay to keep my heart. I think I need to take care of myself before my heart gets even more empty." From that moment on, Mr. Hanyu said, "I want to live with my heart." On the 7th, former professional tennis player Shuzo Matsuoka, 55, sent a congratulatory email. Mr. Shuzo Matsuoka, "After all, he mastered so much and won 2 gold medals. I think it's great that there are people who support you as you live through different things. That's why it seems to me that now I can see Yuzuru Hanyu from the other side. This is what I want to support the most. SNS sweeping, losing as early as possible. What about fans about marriage partners?" In the announcement, the fans' imagination expands because there was no mention of a marriage partner at all. On the street, people were saying things like, "This person seems smart, so she must be a smart woman." On social media, words related to Hanyu's marriage, such as Hanyu's marriage and Yuzu's marriage, have quickly become trendy. In addition, there were many voices of surprise and congratulations on Chinese social media. "My feelings are surprise, sadness, blessing. I can't accept the sudden news, but I pray for Yuzu's happiness." The sudden announcement of their wedding sparked the loss of Yuzu phenomenon among fans, and many Hanyu-related merchandise was put up for sale at flea markets. So far, Mr. Hanyu has been aware of the number 1 on the milestones. The duration of the first video posted on the YouTube channel is 1:11 seconds. The first post on the official social network was also at 1:11 a.m. and the announcement of marriage this time was also at 23:11. Perhaps for this reason, some exhibitors were seen on the flea market website choosing one line for the price. And at the Yuzuru Shrine in Kobe City, known as a sacred place for fans where Hanyu visits milestones in his competitive life, the day after his marriage was announced, a fan from China dedicated wishing Hanyu happiness. Congratulating Hanyu on her marriage, the chief priest of the Yuzuru temple spoke about an unnamed partner. Mr. Masayasu Saida, chief priest of Yuzuru temple, "I think it's better not to know. If I become the wife of such a famous person, I will feel sorry for the people around me who say different things. I wish you good luck and keep up the good work." 2 years ago, Abstract Creation, an entertainment company, introduced a system that allowed people to take paid vacations if a pre-declared preference got married. On the 4th, it was discovered that the system had been applied for the first time since professional figure skater Yuzuru Hanyu, 28, announced his marriage. Poster of the surprise system on leaving on paid leave in connection with the recommendation to get married. 2 years ago, the double marriage system of Sho Sakurai Arashi and Masaki Aibo was adopted. Yuki Hisaka, executive director of the company's product management department, said, "Because we are an entertainment company, we have been working on these measures to facilitate the introduction of stimulation and discovery by making work, life, and initiatives fun. 1. If your loved one marries, the day and the next day will be considered paid. 2. Give a golden envelope for the wedding." They say that there were people who learned about the system and came for an interview. However, surprisingly, so far there have been no people who have taken preferential paid marriage leave. Mr. Hisaka said with a wry smile. Few people could say, if this person gets married, I won't be able to work for a while. He himself forgot about the existence of the system, but this time he was approached by an employee who supported Chania and took paid leave. Why haven't there been applications for 2 years? Mr. Hisaka analyzed. Because it's a system for announcing a recommendation in advance, there's a barrier to communicating your recommendation to the boss. I will try to be open-minded and decide whether to apply even if there is no declaration, looking at the situation of the employee, he said. As the word box pusher suggests, the number of fans is not limited to one. The user also said, the more guesswork, the less profit. Mr. Hisaka laughed at the limit on the number of clicks, saying, there is no specific limit, but if there are too many, there is a high possibility that there will be a limit. Caster Jiro Shinbo appeared on the Nippon Broadcasting System's Jiro Shinbo Zoom on August 7, where he commented on the internet that fans were bombarded with merchandise after the wedding announcement on the 4th. Hanyu Yuzuru's shock that doesn't end in a shock marriage. Is dumping goods correct? The popularity is still deeply rooted, and it is spreading to the stock market. After Hanyu announced his marriage on the night of the 4th, there were several posts saying I'm shocked and confused and I can't seem to recover from Yuzu's shock for a while. In response to Mr. Hanyu's marriage, the internet reported that Hanyu's fans sell a large number of goods. When I looked at Mercari, a large flea market, I found a lot of Hanyu-related newspapers, magazines, transparent files, posters, and non-sale items. I noticed something that was valued at about a few thousand yen. A large number of newspapers and magazines were put up for sale, and in some places it became hot to talk about them, costing hundreds of thousands of yen. I don't think it has anything to do with marriage. It's a story on the internet, but when Fuji Nightly checked it out, it's not the same situation, and it looks like sale is a lie. Impact on the future of the stock market and its analysis is also in the second half. I think that was already the theme of this weekend. Ricefield and Payne. So, first of all, I was in love with him for 2 years. Those were 2 of the best and most difficult years. On the other hand, some fans are disappointed. One netizen wrote, I'm really happy. Unfortunately, he had to get married.